Hello. How is everybody? Thank you for joining me. I'm trying to. There we go. I think I'm live now on everything. Yep. Okay. How is everybody tonight? I gotta get my stuff ready. So sorry. It's freaking hot. I've been using the oven because I've been baking, and the dryer is on right now, so it's freaking hot. Um, Let me share this really quick, please. Today, we are going to talk about decolonizing spirituality after we do these collective readings. So, tune in. Let's talk about it. Hey, Patrick. I think my husband is here. I saw him share it. So, hi, babe. But yeah, let's talk about it tonight. We're talking about decolonizing spirituality. Um, So it's Jupiter Day. Thursday is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is all about expansion. So let's talk about expanding and understanding like spirituality. Um, Too often, mainstream metaphysics will ignore and even erase the cultures and practices that spirituality actually comes from. So, this is what we're going to talk about tonight: reclaiming ancestral traditions. We're going to talk about why decolonizing spirituality is essential for true healing. And we're not going to water anything down. So, we're going to dive deep tonight, and it's going to be after these readings. So stay tuned. If you are on YouTube, um, hit the like button, please share. Also, hit subscribe if you don't, and the bell for notifications. Um, yeah, everybody on Instagram, hello, thank you, love you. Hi, Pam. How are you? I am just going to share this really quickly, and then we're going to start these readings. Sorry. It's a whole process because I'm live on 3 different platforms at once, so it's kind of a lot, but it's exciting. So let me share. Sorry. Okay, so how is everybody this Jupiter? It's about expansion. Has anything happened to you? Are you expanding in any type of ways? Understanding new things about yourself? Maybe about your journey? I know I've been learning a lot about myself. It's been a week, that's for sure. Learning and learning. A lot of things coming up. Um, just sorry, I got a couple more things to do. I am almost done. This was easier when I had it on 4 screens instead of on 3. So I need to, I think, do that. Yeah. So let's talk about. Actually, I just got a new deck too because I'm thinking about getting this deck to sell. So we're gonna use this deck and see what it's about as well. Um, let's see. I've been making new stuff too, so I need to go out to grab a couple more things, and then I want to start sharing what I've made. But I will show you one thing. I made these earrings, so those ones are for me because I love them. Um, but yeah, I've been making a bunch of stuff, so I'm excited. No, what the hell? Sorry guys, I am just about done. Freaking A, it is so hot for me. I've had, like I said, the oven on. I was baking, and the dryer's on now, and the dryer's literally like right here in the kitchen area, so it is freaking hot, 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 hot. Oh man. Yeah, shoot, I know. It has definitely been, but you know what? It's all for our greatest and highest good. Like that's the only way I'm looking at it now is like these are all positive things that are happening to us. It might feel uncomfortable, it might feel really like shitty, but we are leveling up. And the reason these things are happening and these people are leaving is because they can't go where we're going. So I look at it that way now. Oh, okay. They're already giving us cards. Huh, as I said that, they gave us the tower. First card is the tower. Um, yes. Uh, I like this deck. I've never used it. I only got it last night, and I like it. Okay. So, let's see what we have. Um, our very first card that we had come out was the tower. And I was just talking about, how things have been uncomfortable. I think this is also going along with tonight's topic, the tower. It is essential in decolonizing spirituality. We have to tear down all of the things that have stripped us from who we truly were, and we were just kind of um, given this new thing. And it's not stable, it's not real, it's not authentic foundation, so it has to crumble, it has to fall. And this can be in many things, not just in the decolonizing of spirituality, but it could very much be what's happening in the collective, like, lives daily. Like there's a lot of things um falling apart for a lot of people, but it's not really falling apart, it's falling together. It just feels like it's falling apart because we've grown used to these things or we were attached to them. And that is why the tower has to come out because we refused to see things, we refused to let things go. So the tower has to come and shake things up and quite literally pull the rug right out from underneath you so you fall and everything else that is not in alignment so that you can get back up and stand in your authentic power, but also be on foundations that are now sturdy and strong and authentic. So this 5 of Cups is coming out for us, and this is broken. These cups are broken. So this was broken energy. This could be several things because there are 3 cups that are broken. But yes, exactly. The tower's new start. I used to be afraid of the tower. I used to be afraid of the tower, and I used to also be afraid of the 3 of Swords. But then I come to understand like what they actually really meant. And now I don't fear them when I get them in my readings and things like that, or even when I give readings. Because I used to just be like, whoa, oh my God. Like, but no, if anything, it's you know the pain, the real live feeling like your heart is being ripped apart from these towers, but they were illusions anyways, they weren't really real. So it's a new start, it's a chance to take all of the things that you've learned and rebuild something. So there are these 2 other cups to the side that you know you very much have. So you haven't lost everything. There are lessons that have come from these towers, from these experiences. So go forward. The ones that broke, it's okay because you were meant to learn from this collapsing, this breaking of the relationships, the materials, the whatever it may be, but you are still very much whole, and there is still very much part of you that is still up and standing, whether that be physically you standing or even having other people who support you, who listen to you, or even having other options. Maybe this could pertain to like jobs or opportunities, but it's like, yeah, these three might have fell apart, but there are still these two right here. So you don't have to think that it's, end all be all, because you still got other options. We got this 10 of wands. um this is moving forward, and this is also completion, but this is also carrying a lot. This, look at all the bags in the box, all that, like, okay, it's only one bag, but all the boxes, but they can't even see what's in front of them. So this is the tower coming in, collapsing the things, making room so that you could very much see 1111 too. So you could very much actually see what is in front of you, because right now you can't see what's in front of you. You only feel what is happening. You only see it as something as bad, but there is no good and there is no bad. It's duality. Um it's what's needed. It's balance. So these things that might have felt where you couldn't see, where you couldn't necessarily walk forward knowing your true path, this is that 10 energy. This is completion. That period is over. The tower has fallen. You are seeing that you are still, very much able to tap into these other cups. So that cycle, that period, it's complete. You're moving forward because these are wands, and you now can go forward with this information, with this knowledge, and use it and build stronger foundations, be better, do better, because now you can see things that you weren't able to see before. So be, proud of yourself, because you've done it. Even when you didn't think you could, you carried that load. You did what needed to be done, and you are continuing to get up. 1, 2, 3, 4. You are continuing to get up and do what needs to be done. 10 of Swords. This is also completion. This is a part of that tower moment. This is you, completing those cycles of not being able to see, not being able to see the pain, the hurt, the traumas, all the things that, you know, were not really benefiting you, weren't really good for you. It could even be things that you were doing to yourself, choices that you kept making that just kept stabbing away at you, and you were just, you know, not seeing what was happening. And then the tower came in to show you, like, you're worth so much more than this. Why are you putting yourself through this? This cycle has ended. Get up off the ground. Because usually they're laying on the ground and they got all them swords. So get up off the ground. Shake that off, because you are now wiser, stronger, and you can go forward. We have this Queen of Cups in reverse. So there are some emotions that need to be tapped into. You might not be even, fully understanding or grasping what's been happening, or maybe you do, but you're not taking the time to process them. And that's what they're saying you need to necessarily do right now, is just kind of be, take the time to process these emotions, to get back in touch with you, because for a while you weren't able to see or connect with who you truly were. So they're telling you, take that time, reestablish that connection, get to know you again, fall in love with yourself. And then we have the bottom of the deck, and this is the Three of Pentacles. So this could, very much be towers of energies of collaboration. Maybe you were once collaborating with somebody, or you were thinking about it, and then something happened and you were like, no. This could very much be that energy coming to an end. Um, or maybe you've already experienced your tower moment, and this could also mean that there are stronger, better connections coming for you. But now that you are aware, you're tapping into your emotions, you're reconnecting with yourself going forward, you're going to know what to look for in these people, in these partnerships, in these situations that often present themselves as too good to be true. You're smarter, wiser now, more evolved, more tapped in. So be proud of yourself because you are really doing this shit. Even when it feels like you aren't, you're doing it. And that tower has just come in to completely remove what wasn't serving anymore, what wasn't in alignment. You might feel upset right now. You might feel sad. You might even feel relieved. Shoot. Like you could breathe. Like you're just like, "Huh, what the hell was I thinking?" Um, and you might even know because of this, you're experiencing already changes because you have already processed or understood the assignment, and you're just like, okay, going forward, like I'm not feeling any type of way, like this was a lesson, and going forward you are just alchemizing, or even just grounding and transmuting the things so that it's almost like neutral. You're not experiencing what would be considered good or bad things. It's just you're going with the flow, and you're being the observer. You're learning and you are taking things in. Um, and that is really actually like super beautiful, and it's not easy. So if that is you, like, congratulate yourself. This is hard work, but you can do it and you are doing it. Where the hell did those cards go? Um, okay, I found them. We're gonna see what comes out right here from this little oracle deck. And then maybe we will do the secrets of the ancestors since we're talking about decolonizing and see what they got to say. Um, and then we'll actually talk about bottom of the deck, funny. So somebody is out here and they have some real like narcissist energy. Like it's been coming out whenever I use this deck. Bottom of the deck though, you know, telling you to get fucked. Like this energy is disgusting. Like the way you acted, everything about it, whoever you are, like they're literally telling you you're disgusting and I'm disgusted with you and everything that you have done, the way you have acted, and they're like, go away, get lost, because ill, yuck. So take that how that resonates, but that's exactly what they said. Yuck. Uh, mm-mm. So freaking A, man, this is crazy. These literally came out all three at the same time. The bottom of the deck was get fucked. Now we have feral, narcissist, and sorry, a feral cult leader, narcissist. And we have been talking about this. This came out the other day with narcissist and cult leader feral. That's just kind of funny because if you know, you know. But this is like some stank energy too. This feral energy right here. This is like that whole energy of like you need a Snickers because you're not yourself. Like maybe you need to drink some water. Are you dehydrated? What's up with you? You need a nap because your energy is real off. Like, you know, that kind of energy. Um, maybe you're out here and you're just like huffing and puffing and being rude to people, or you're just like in this stank energy where it doesn't matter, you know, who you upset or what is going on, you're just gonna, you know, lash out. It could be anybody. It could be like children, it could be adults, it could be anybody in the store. It could like it's just you um being in this stank energy basically. Like look at it, it's got like this little it's got the little snake tongue, but it's hissing like the cat. Um but this is the energy of you not being kind, being real ugly, and needing to check yourself basically, because they're like, this energy that we were just talking about from the bottom of the deck, like it's ugly. It's it's disgusting, and they're just like, it's okay for you to be polite. So um I don't know who that's for, but maybe you are just really rude. Maybe you just have this way with your voice when you talk to people. It could be the way you look at people, but it's just something about your energy, and they're like, ill. So fix it, because they're like, it's okay for you to be kind. It's okay for you to be nice. Um, Maybe you need a nap, like I said. Maybe that's what it is, and you're just tired and you're lashing out. So they had the cult leader come out again, and this is that same energy of thinking you could be like God's gift, or that you are, in fact the savior or whatever. um it's actually funny. um hey, so this is like the energy of you needing, it's funny because I actually used that word the other day and it popped up in my head again, but it's like you needing minions, you having this big ass ego where you feel like you have this authority over other people. um Almost like you use that to compensate for your own feelings, to make you feel like you are better than anybody else, or oh, I'm more evolved, or I've been on my spiritual journey longer, or whatever, like that type of shit. They're like, grow up, because your energy is stank, and that's what they've been telling you, like, get fucked, because your energy is so gross, so gross. And this narcissist is coming out, and they're just like, yeah, everything about you is ugly. Like, you're trying to control people. You want all this like to go your way, but the world in fact does not revolve around you. Um so check yourself. Literally, that's what they're saying. They've been saying, check your ego. Because you're operating straight out of it, and you need to check it. Um so I don't know who that's for, but yeah, they said you're disgusting and you need to grow up, and you hella wrong. And take how that resonates. Whoever that resonates for. Maybe you know that person. We talked about energy vampires yesterday, so let's take what resonates for us. Should you do mafia? What does that mean? I don't know. Do I? I don't know. Okay, let's see. And the root is coming out first. We're gonna start with this root chakra energy. The ancestors have some messages as we are talking about decolonizing spirituality. Ooh. So we got the root of fire. We have the star, which is actually fucking funny because it's literally spiritual rebirth. And let's talk about it, because we're decolonizing spirituality. And then we got the deviant, chaos and destruction, which is what is much needed to decolonize. Oops, I'm dropping stuff. So, they actually, yeah, this is alignment for real. Um, we have the twins, and this is conscious connections. Okay, so the twins are coming out for us. This is also like Gemini energy I'm really getting. This is the lover's energy. My husband was on here a minute ago. He is a Gemini. But this is very much conscious connections, and we are talking about decolonizing spirituality. So this is basically the ancestors coming out, and they are telling you, like, beloved, dear one, you deserve to be loved, like, fully and completely on your terms. This is that lover's card, okay? So this is telling you to check in with your closest relationships. What things need to be addressed and what things are you at a crossroads for? Hakate, my mom, has been coming up. We've been having this crossroads energy. You know, very much things were coming up for me in my personal life, where I was literally being asked to do the same thing, check my closest relationships. All I had to do was share a Black History post, and that motherfucker was like, huh, low vibrational, you don't align, what the hell? Like, and I thought you was my close friend. Oh, so do these things align with you? Do they reciprocate the same energy? Because I see a lot of stuff where people call themselves woke, find themselves spiritually evolved, but they also find themselves liking shit that Trump says, finding themselves thinking they better than black and brown people, trans people, or whatever it may be. And it's like, how are you spiritually evolved when you're in that ego, when you are in that disgusting mindset? So check in with yourself. I don't talk politics, but if you think about it, everything is politics. So you kind of got to talk politics. Um, and spirituality actually has a lot to do with it. The church, all of the things that they use spirituality to control, instill fear, and do all these things. So this energy is very much here tonight to bring this conscious connection, to ask you to check in with the people you consider your closest relationships. Are you at crossroads? Do you align? Because this tower is here to remove it. It also looks like a ton of people unfriended you because you were. Oh, I am not worried about that, Patrick. Not at all. Because I don't have to, and I shouldn't have to censor myself because of friendships. I've been on Facebook since 2010. Do you know how many friends I've lost for being pro black and being anti Trump and being like pro all the things that I am pro? Like, I have lost so many people. I can give a fuck who else I lose because I will meet the right and the real people who are for me, who believe the same things that I believe and want the same things. I personally don't understand how I could have been friends with somebody as long as I did, or even called myself calling this person my friend, because anytime I shared something or I brought up a very real issue with my black and brown family, oh, I was being a victim. Oh, I was just being low vibrational. Don't fucking gaslight me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the shit that's wrong. That's the shit that happened too much, to the point where it was like, no, I can't keep censoring myself. I can't keep taking these backhanded compliments. I can't keep being gaslit. I can't keep being told that I am low vibrational and divisive because I stand for something, because I want equality, because what I am asking for threatens your privilege. How woke are you? How high vibrational are you? Huh. But that's why this needed to be talked about. That's why we have to dive deep and really talk about this shit. Hi, Nicole. Thank you for joining. And is that you, Jiwi? I swear I think that's you, but I don't know if you changed your name. You must have. Um, But this root fire is here. This is 23 energy. So that was 6 energy. And this is breaking down to 5 energy. And that is change, which it actually says risk it all. These conscious connections, this root fire is asking you to risk it all. So this is very much a card that is in support of you doing what it is that you want to do. Like, yes, is what they're saying. Like, yes, you can make it happen. Yes, you can do it. Yes, you have all it takes. And they're like, it is safe for you. They were saying that yesterday too. Like, it is safe for you to feel beyond your limits. You can do absolutely anything you set your mind to, anything you invest your time to. They're saying it is safe for you. Embrace that freedom, that passion. Go for this shit. This fire is here. And if that means you speaking up on conscious connections, if that means you are so passionate and it sparks a fire under you to be an advocate, to be an ally, then you do that. Don't matter who gets uncomfortable. You are being authentic to who you are. And you are fully supported by your ancestors, by your spirit team. That is the message. They're literally asking you to root, to ground into the earth, ground into your root chakra. They're asking you to plant yourself here, firm and strong like a tree. You will not be moved. They cannot move you. They could try. But baby, all you gonna do is shake. Your leaves are just gonna shake with the wind, but they cannot uproot you. Dream big. Dream beyond your limits. They're saying literally, I'm gonna fucking cry. They don't want you to tiptoe. They're like, literally, stop tiptoeing. They're like, you come from a lineage of ancestors who are brave in ways that you can't even fucking imagine. And they want you to acknowledge that and stand in your motherfucking power. Be passionate about who you are and what you stand for. Do not let these people change you. You came here for a reason. Be true to that. Damn, they be so on point, I swear. 17 is coming out for us. This breaks down to 8. This is the star. This is the spiritual rebirth. This is what we were just talking about. This is what is needed. And they're telling you this is the season. It's literally, it's just about to be spring too. This is the season for renewal, for sunshine, for change. They're like, you've been through so much. And now is the time. You've been through so much. And they're like, don't you understand who you are? They just want you to come as you are. They just want you to literally step into your light. Step into the limelight. There's no need for you to hide anymore. They're like, you are so worthy of being seen. You are so worthy of being heard. You are worthy of movement. So quit standing still. You are the star. That is you. Shine that light. They're like, anything, all things, they're possible to you. You are in flow. You have been chosen, they said. Look at the flow. You are in flow and you have been chosen, they said, to dream bigger, to expand your bloodline. They want you to unapologetically be you. This is the spiritual rebirth. Standing in your power and being authentically you. The bottom of the deck, 16, breaking down to 8, abundance, infinity, the deviant, chaos, and destruction. They're literally saying, like with that tower that was in the very beginning, the upheaval, your life could be on fire right now. Everything could feel like it's burning down. It could look like that, they're saying. But they're like, great news is there will still have a sunrise tomorrow. There will still be something for you to rise from, like a phoenix from the ashes, stronger, wiser, more resilient, more powerful than ever. So if it's all crashing, they're saying it's okay. It's happening for a reason. This is happening for you. They are asking you to really pay attention to what's happening right now. They're asking you to um, really observe. Don't attach yourself, they're saying. So observe. These are for you so you can learn. These things have happened only because you were delaying it, they're saying. And you had to have these things removed so that you can elevate, so that you could be who you are supposed to be. And these things, these people, these situations, these addictions, these habits, these thoughts, these beliefs, whatever it may be, they were not in alignment. So let them burn. If it feels like it's burning up and everything is crashing down, whatever, let it. Because all that's going to happen is you will rise up like the phoenix that you are. You will build stronger and more sturdy foundations. Real, authentic ones. And that is also what is happening with the whole topic for tonight. They will be removed. These practices, these things that they instilled, the things that they tried to make us forget are going to come back. These ancient ways. Oh, that's right. The clock fell. They're coming back. You will remember. You will see these things in very real time collapse and fall. People start to actually truly wake up. So let's talk about it, because tonight I got notes and we're going to dive deep. Like I said, it's necessary. And we have to talk about decolonizing spiritual paths, spiritual groups, spiritual whatever it may be, because there are too many people who have whitewashed old traditions, old beliefs, and then just made it theirs. So that's what we need to get into. This is what we need to talk about. Like, how much has actually been shaped by the colonial influence. Um, I had actually wrote down earlier, so there was a message that I I was sitting downstairs and I was waiting for my bread to proof, so I was just kind of making jewelry, and then I meditated for a little bit, and I was envisioning like this unraveling of like this golden thread that was like tangled like a web type thing, but it was like reveling and being unraveled like by truth, like beneath, like it was just like being unraveled as if like truths were coming out and things like that. I don't know if I can explain that right, but basically I had wrote some things down, and it was saying like the collective is being called to remember. We're being called to reclaim, to reconnect with ancestral wisdom untainted by colonial influences. Um, I was also at the time feeling like a lot of light language was coming through. There was like grandmother energy, there was singing, there was harmony, there was just, you know, messages that were coming through. And the message that was coming through makes sense, but it still very much was saying that we need to talk about it. And the message that had come through earlier was that, like, um, as an indigenous person, this is what came through from my ancestors is that um, nothing is owned. You know, we don't own anything on the land, it does not belong to us. Nothing is trademarked or sold because it is all living, it all has a spirit, it breathes, and it has a relationship with the land, with the cosmos, and with the unseen. And this is the energy that we need to tap back into. So we have to define the issue. And the issue is, for centuries, colonizers have come and stripped people of their indigenous and ancestral spiritual practices. They demonized us. They banned things. They rewrote our sacred traditions while replacing them with systems that were meant to control us rather than to empower us like we're truly supposed to. What spirituality really means, finding the God in us. So we need to get back to truth. And the truth is that our roots are still very much out there. They're waiting to be unearthed. So let's talk about it. You know, like where where do your spiritual beliefs come from? You know, are they passed down to you through your lineage, or did you, you know, get them because of something that you heard or you might have read, or maybe you went to church and then they just kind of instilled that shit in you? Um, is it like filtered through colonizer narratives um, that separate you and me and us from our true power? Like, have you ever stopped and thought about that? Like, where does it come from? Who taught you what you know? And do you believe it? Because even as a kid, when they used to send me to church and stuff, like, I very much thought, what the fuck? Who fears God? Why do I have to fear him? Why is he got to be jealous? Like, all these different things that they would sit there and say, and I'm just like, this don't make no motherfucking sense. And I would question things, and they didn't like it. I was always told, "Be quiet. Oh, you're a kid. You don't really know." But I think I did. And they also say that children come in and they know things. Listen to your kids. They know. Especially now, more than ever. Within like the last 30, 40 years, more recently than that too. All the new kids that are coming in, all these spirits that are coming in, they have so much knowledge and wisdom. There's documentaries on Netflix of little kids who are fully aware of their past lives. They are so tapped in. So, did you find yourself knowing this stuff, but then the adults around you telling you, like, oh, whatever, only because they were now indoctrinated or they didn't want to question things for themselves and they just kind of went with whatever, you know? Um, Decolonizing spirituality also means that we are honoring and uplifting our ancestral traditions, um, rather than appropriating them and erasing them, which has very much been done. You know, it means listening to indigenous voices, not silencing them because you're uncomfortable or it threatens the lifestyle that you know, or whatever it may be, however you feel threatened. But it's listening to indigenous voices. It's questioning the origin of practices. It's making sure that we um walk the paths that are of respect and integrity to our ancestors. So I invite all of you who are watching this and who will watch this to sit with yourself, sit with your ancestors, sit in meditation. You know, a lot of us are coming into new spirit guides. Talk to them, find out who they are. I myself today was trying to establish a connection because I know I have gained new spiritual guides and I am fucking here for it. I am here for it. Hakate, Lilith, like they've been showing up and showing out for me, but I have more guides that have been coming in. I'm feeling this energy. So sit with yourself, speak directly to spirit and ask. Ask for guidance on walking your path so that it is both authentic and respectful to your ancestors, to you, to your lineage. Yeah, I think my family was both, honestly. I feel like w- there was definitely Catholic, but I think there was also like Christian. So I don't know. I personally think my family's confused. They don't really know. Um, but yeah, that's and then um I have had a lot of experience with afterlife. Like I did hospice for many, 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 many years, and I have experienced family members, soul family, guides, pets coming for the people who cross over. So I very much feel like I have a connection with afterlife. Um, and actually, even as a kid, like I remember always seeing things. So yeah, I feel like for a while, the adults around me were just gaslighting me and telling me, "Oh, if you're saying things or stuff like that's happening, it's because you're a bad girl." But that's yeah, I think that's cool that they were, inspiring. Um, that's I like that they were able to be role models. Um, but yeah, I think that that's really important for us to sit, to meditate, to ask, to connect. So I think tonight, that's exactly what we should do. We should reflect, we should research, we should talk to spirit and our ancestors and ask them to show us the way back home. Show us the way back to us. Because truly, our magic was never lost, like I said in the beginning. It was only buried. And now, this is the time for us to reclaim it. So stand in your power, claim your magic, be authentic to you no matter who it makes uncomfortable. That is a mirror that you are holding up to them. That is a trigger for them to go in and do some inner work, because all you are doing is being authentic and respectful and holding integrity for your ancestors, for your lineage, for your traditions that were taken away from you, that were whitewashed, that were even erased and are very much still being erased. This is exactly why we are here. We are our ancestors' prayers. And there will be white people who get offended and who feel upset. But there are so many other white people who are allies and who understand that and want to give us the space to speak our piece and support us and listen to us. And to those white people, to those people who are allies, I am grateful and I am thankful for you. To the ones who get offended and feel this is low vibrational, this is divisive, check your privilege, check yourself, check your ego, check your spirit, because we're only doing what we were called here to do, to honor, to respect, and to uphold the traditions of our ancestors. We are our ancestors. And a lot of you wronged us, so it makes you real uncomfortable. Get uncomfortable, because we're here to make change. So claim your power. And thank you so much for being here with me tonight. I love you guys. This needed to be talked about. For too long, I couldn't speak on things that mattered to me. But no more protecting people, no more censoring myself. I will respect, I will uphold the voice that my ancestors have given me. So if this resonates for you, do the same. You are fully supported. The message has come out tonight and said that. Start that fire. Burn down anything that does not uphold and respect these indigenous traditions and practices. We need to go back to the ancient ways. So, thank you again, everybody. And again, if you're on YouTube, like and follow. Comment, please. It helps my algorithm, and I really appreciate it. But yeah, thank you, everybody. I am so grateful. I am so thankful. And I will be back tomorrow. I have to go and bake this bread, and I got a tri-tip I'm about to throw in the oven. So I love you all. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a beautiful Jupiter. This is about abundance and expansion. So sit with your ancestors, sit with yourself, sit with spirit. Fall in love with yourself again. Decolonize the spirituality. Find the God in you, because it was never outside of you. And that's what colonization did. It made you look for a God outside of you. You are God. Tap back in with him, her, them, however. But that is you. I love you guys. Good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.